So there's a lot of topics around personal finance that, well, let's just be honest, they can be boring. Things like life insurance. Oh. Well, listen, this vlog is gonna be all about insurance and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So get ready. Your first thought is probably, wow, she's still pregnant? How can you be pregnant for 10 and a half months? No, I'm not. I've had my baby. Dear God, I hope I've had my baby at this point. So for those of you just tuning in, I am out on maternity leave, but before I have delivered, I wanted to give you guys some fresh content. So there'll be some new vlogs while I'm out. So I wanted to make sure to keep you guys going, thinking about your money. That's what I'm here for. So this part of personal finance is one that a lot of people hate talking about because life insurance, it's kind of like, oh, it's not that fun because A, you're thinking about when you die. That's exciting. And B, if you're on the younger end of the spectrum in life, so I'm 30 and single, why do I need life insurance? Listen, when you die, there are costs involved and that's gonna fall on your family. So at least have enough insurance to cover your burial costs. Okay, let's get happy again. But listen, everyone out there needs life insurance, especially if someone else is dependent upon your income. So that's the big factor here. If you have a family, a spouse, kids, anyone that's dependent upon your income, you need life insurance. And the next question usually is, well, what kind of life insurance do I get? So there's really two main types of life insurance. There's term life, and then there's whole life, or maybe you've heard of like universal or cash value. All that's whole life, okay? So term life is only for a term of your life. You'll have insurance, so you pay for like a 20-year or 30-year. Whole life is for your entire life. Now, I recommend having term life because A, it's cheaper. We'll get into some numbers in a second. But B, my goal for you is for you to be self-insured because a whole part of my message and what I hope for you is that you'll be debt-free, you'll have an emergency fund in place, you'll be funding retirement. So in an ideal world, if you do those steps, so when you're at the age of retirement, which sadly after that sometimes leads to death, but hey, we're talking about life insurance, we gotta talk about it. Listen, you're gonna be self-insured because you're gonna have millions and millions of dollars in investments. So if something happens to you, then your family's taken care of. But up until that point, I want you to be insured because if you're in debt and you don't have millions of dollars in investments, you still want your family taken care of. So that's one reason I recommend term. And really the main part of term insurance that I love is that it's so much cheaper. So you guys have to understand with whole life insurance, you're paying more because let's just get really basic here because they're using that as an investment, okay? So you're paying more and they're saying, well, we're investing your money. The rate of return you usually get on whole life, it just sucks. Can we just say that? Versus if you just do a good mutual fund somewhere, okay? So you're not getting the rate of return you would if you just invested that money instead. And so remember to keep your insurance and your investments separate. So let's just look at the numbers. When I say cheap, this is what I mean. So here's an example. Let's say you're 30 years old and you're a female out there and you want $500,000 on you, okay? That's pretty good. Sounds pretty good. $500,000, why not? For a 30-year term, which means you'd have it till you're 60, you're gonna pay annually about $335 a year. Pretty dang good for $500,000. Now, if you want whole life insurance, you're gonna be paying $4,142 a year. Big difference. I think I can go on a $3,000 vacation a year. Yahoo! I don't want you to go on vacation with that money unless you're debt free. But that's like, you guys, like $3,000 plus that you can invest somewhere and get a better rate of return. So trust me, you want to go term life, not only because I want you to be self-insured later in life, you don't need insurance for your entire life, and B, it's so much cheaper and you want to keep your investments and your insurance separate. So you're probably thinking too, Rachel, how much insurance should I have? How much life insurance? Well, if you're working, ideally you're gonna want 10 to 12 times your annual income. Okay, so just do the math. That's how much life insurance you need. Stay-at-home moms out there, you need life insurance and about $500,000 on you, okay? So if that's you, 30-year-old, $500,000, perfect. So those are kind of the guidelines around life insurance. And so when it comes to insurance, you can see a lot of like TV commercials of all these companies that do it. But listen, I love getting a third party where they go and shop multiple companies to get you the best rate. And so Winston and myself, we use Xander Insurance and they're awesome. This is like a total free plug to them just because I want you guys to have the information because it really is. It's amazing and it's so easy. If you go to their website, xanderins.com, you can type in your information and you can get a quote immediately. And so it's just a really easy way to get something that everyone needs. So hopefully life insurance is a little bit more exciting than what you thought. I mean, when you're talking millions of dollars, it's kind of fun to think about. Anyways, everyone out there, you need to get life insurance. So make sure you sign up and get yourself insured. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and get some other great videos sent right to your inbox.